Good afternoon and welcome. It's Idea TV Midday News. I am Cynthia Bassi. We begin with the headlines. President Tinubu orders boosted security operations in North Central. Nigerian-American Marine dies after falling overboard in the Caribbean. Madagascar reveals on renews telecom partnership to boost cyclone alerts. JIGAWA launches new housing project and youth skills training. Away from Africa, China denies U.S. allegation of illegal mining in Nigeria, and Japan offers scholarship to international students for 2027. In business, CBN fines banks 10 million naira for using unaccredited check printers. Still in business, naira holds steady against dollar amid CBN initiatives. And in sports, LOOKMAN shines as ATLÉTICO beat Barcelona 4-0 in Copa del Rey semi-final. And now the news in full. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ordered intensified security operations across Nigeria's north-central region following deadly attacks in Kwara State that left around 75 villagers dead. The renewed offensive, dubbed Operation Savannah Shield, deploys military, police and National Forest Guard units to protect vulnerable communities. The operation focuses on enhanced intelligence gathering and rapid response protocols, building on measures from the National Security Emergency Declaration. Authorities have also redeployed police officers from VIP duties back to community policing roles in Kwara, Plateau, Benue, Kogi, Nasarawa, Niger State and the Federal Capital Territory. The presidency says the moves demonstrate Nigeria's commitment to locally led counter-terrorism while welcoming international cooperation in intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance to strengthen security across the region. A Nigerian-American U.S. Marine Lance Corporal CHEQUE has been declared dead after falling overboard from the amphibious assault ship USS Iwo Jima in the Caribbean Sea. The 21-year-old Florida native went missing during routine operations on the evening of February 7th, with a search concluding on the 10th of February. Ofora was deployed with the 22nd Marine Expeditionary Unit on a mission targeting drug trafficking vessels in the Caribbean and Pacific. He enlisted in October 2023, completed training in February 2024, and joined the deployment as part of ongoing maritime security operations. Military officials said the circumstances of his fall remain under investigation. The U.S. Marine Corps expressed condolence to his family, describing his loss as deeply felt across the Navy Marine Corps team while the inquiry continues. Still in Africa, Madagascar's National Office for Risk and Disaster Management has renewed its partnership with telecom operator YAS Madagascar to strengthen disaster alerts and emergency communication nationwide. The collaboration will deliver official warnings via SMS, phone calls and digital platforms, particularly during the cyclone season. YAS Madagascar, which serves about 14.6 million subscribers and holds roughly 68% market share, was selected to ensure fast and wide-reaching dissemination of emergency information in a country regularly affected by cyclones, floods, and other climate hazards. Authorities say the renewed agreement underscores the importance of private telecom infrastructure in national disaster response. The initiative is expected to improve coordination, preparedness, and long-term resilience in vulnerable communities across Madagascar. Jigawa State Governor Umar Namadi has flagged off the construction of over 50 new housing units in Dutse and launched a construction skills program for 135 youths. The 2 billion naira initiative aims to tackle housing shortages while creating jobs and expanding access to affordable homes for civil servants and low-income earners. The funding has been released to the Jigawa State Housing Development Authority, with officials reporting visible progress. More than 1,000 units have been completed in the first phase, hundreds are under construction, and additional homes have been approved for the coming year. Authorities say the program is also boosting employment in the building sector while addressing Nigeria's widening housing deficit. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria estimates the country needs to build roughly 700,000 homes annually for 2 decades to close a shortfall exceeding 28 million units. We'll now take a quick break. The news continues when we return. Good to have you back, and if you're just joining, this is Idea TV Midday News. Now the rest of the news. Away from Africa, the Chinese embassy in Nigeria has rejected claims by United States lawmakers accusing Chinese firms of illegal mining and funding militant groups in the country. The allegations follow a proposed USB calling for sanctions against Chinese mining interests and investigations into payments to insurgent groups. The legislation, co-sponsored by Riley Moore and Chris Smith, also urges the U.S. Secretary of State to consider designating certain armed groups as foreign terrorist organizations. U.S. lawmakers say the measures aim to address extremism and promote religious freedom in Nigeria. In response, the Chinese embassy described the accusation as baseless, stating that Chinese companies comply with Nigerian laws and have themselves been targets of attacks. The embassy reaffirmed its commitment to working with the Nigerian government to strengthen mining governance, protect investment, and support economic growth and job creation. Still away from Africa, Nigerian students aiming to study in Japan in 2027 have access to a wide range of scholarships at top universities covering tuition, stipends, and travel allowances. Opportunities are especially available in STEM, artificial intelligence, sustainability, business, and policy, with English taught programs increasingly offered. Major institutions include the University of Tokyo, Kyoto University, Osaka University, Tohoku University, Waseda University, and Sofia University. Programs offer government-backed awards such as MEXT, merit scholarships, tuition waivers, and research for teaching assistantship. Application windows generally open between November 2026 and May 2027, with intake starting in September of October 2027. Students should prepare early years update admission guidelines expected between May and August 2026. Scholarships provide access to world-class research facilities, international collaboration, and the post-study work opportunities, making Japan an attractive destination for high-achieving Nigerian students seeking fully funded or low-cost education in Asia. And now in business news, the Central Bank of Nigeria has imposed a 10 million naira fine on commercial banks using unaccredited check printers or personalizers, part of updated sanctions under the Nigerian Check Standards and Check Printers Accreditation Scheme. Repeat offences will attract fines of 20 million naira. Additional penalties include 5 million naira for failure to submit personalized check samples for testing and 10,000 naira per check for improper encoding or failure to meet mandatory security and quality standards. The measures aim to strengthen safety and efficiency in Nigeria's check clearing system. The circular, signed by Hamisu Abdullahi, Director of Banking Services, updates the 2019 framework and emphasizes strict compliance, accountability, and security. Banks are urged to adhere to the standards to avoid penalties and protect the integrity of the nation's banking system. Still in business news, the Nigerian Naira opened stable against the US dollar on Friday, supported by Central Bank of Nigeria measures aimed at boosting retail dollar supply. In the official market, the Naira traded at 1,356.33 Naira to the dollar at opening, averaging 1,355.58 by mid-morning. In the private market, the currency ranged between 1,425 naira and 1,440 naira per dollar. Analysts say the stability reflects the effectiveness of the electronic foreign exchange matching system and active engagement with bureau de change operators, which have reduced speculative buying. The naira remains consolidated within the 1,350 naira to 1,360 naira range in the official market, narrowing the gap with parallel rates and offering predictability for importers and individual buyers. Market watchers will monitor today's closing figures to see if the currency can maintain its momentum into mid-month trading. Finally, in sports news, Atletico Madrid delivered a commanding performance against Barcelona at Wanda Metropolitano Stadium, winning the first leg of their Copa del Rey semi-final 4-0. The host opened the scoring in the 6th minute through an own goal by Eric, with Antoine Griezmann doubling the lead just 8 minutes later. Super Eagles forward Ademola Lookman emerges the star of the night, scoring his first goal for Atletico in the 33rd minute and setting up Julian Alvarez for the 4th goal before halftime. His contributions effectively sealed the tie in the first half and underscored Atletico's dominance on the pitch. After the match, Lookman praised the fans and the team's collective effort. He emphasized that while scoring was special, the team's performance and cohesion were key. Despite the emphatic victory, Atletico remained focused ahead of the second leg at Camp Nou, aiming to secure their place in the Copa del Rey final. And that's all we have for you on Idea TV Midday News. But before we go, here's a recap of the headlines. We brought you news that President Tinubu orders boosted security operations in North Central. We also saw that Nigerian-American Marine dies after falling overboard in Caribbean. Madagascar renews telecom partnership to boost cyclone alert. JIGAWA launches new housing project and youth skills training. Away from Africa, China denies U.S. allegations of illegal mining in Nigeria. Japan offers scholarship to international students for 2027. And in business, CBN fines banks 10 million naira for using unaccredited check printers. So in business, NAIRA holds steady against dollar amid CBN initiatives. And in sports, Lookman shines as ATLÉTICO beats Barcelona 4-0 in Copa del Rey semi-final. And now, do not forget to follow us across all our social media platforms at Idea Television. I'm Cynthia Bassi. Thank you for your time.